Hello, I'm Debbie and this is John.
How do you do?
And welcome to Watercleaves. We'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do here at the building since we closed the nursery school and we've supposedly had a bit more time on our hands.
Up here we got a fairly rotten wooden window. It was like that in 2003. It really hasn't changed much. The only change has been putting the clear polycarbonate sheeting on about 15 years ago, and that's held all the rotten wood together and stopped it getting worse because the rain doesn't get in. Loosely screwed on with stainless steel screws. It's not intended to be sealed, and that's because if any water does get behind it and fog it up, it leaks out again into the dry air. I put the solar panels in myself, and this was following the engineering design of Sharp's Hamburg Roof, which was a German innovation. So all of those panels are in place of concrete tiles, and the panels just slot into rails that are mounted onto the rafters of the roof, screwed on, and then just click the panels into place a bit like Lego. So it was really easy to put on once the rails were established. Right, so this is my battery that I built myself last month. Under the nice white cover there are 16 lithium iron phosphate cells. Each one of those holds 160 amp hours at 3 volts. So the whole battery is about 8 kilowatt hours, made up of 32 cells. And the total bill for that was just under £1,000. And this bit on the end here is called the battery management system. It's a little computer, and that on its own cost £110. But it came with this little energy meter here, which shows the state of the battery. We're at 100% now. So that is an 8 kilowatt hour battery, completely built for about £1,100. And the other expenditure was a second-hand charger inverter, which has a computer in, and what that does is it senses whether we're using grid electricity or not, and it reads how much power is coming in from the solar panels, and it tries to zero what there is coming in from the grid. So we export a bit sometimes, but we try never to import anything. And over the past month I think we've used about 4 kilowatt hours from the grid and exported about 280. And this one, it's a bit clearer about reuse. So here we've got a cubic metre of water storage fed from the back roof of the house, just with the drain pipe coming down here and disgorging into an old single sink and drainer with a net curtain strung across it as a filter. And the filter gets a bit dirty, but it's easy to empty out. And then it goes through the plug hole into the top of the tank, and after last night's rain we're absolutely full, we're up to here. Here's our second rainwater collection system. Both sides of the stable feed into this little tank. That would fill up in about 2 hours. So what we've got is something I prepared earlier. Behind here we've got another cubic metre which is in parallel with that one, and so it's 1.3 cubic metres of water in total from the roof.
This is where I spend a good deal of my time. Grapevines, tomatoes, courgettes, salad leaves, and all watered from our own rainwater harvesting.
So this is our enterprise at Watercleaves. We're very, very welcoming. Anybody who wants to come and see what we've done, we'd love to see you. We'll be open during greener weeks. If we're not open then, you can give us a ring and talk to us about it anytime.